Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome, dear students. I'm your instructor Nida Athar, and I feel truly delighted to begin this journey with you in our course Managing Sustainable Supply Chains. Over the coming weeks, we will explore how businesses design, operate, and improve their supply chains while ensuring they remain sustainable, meaning environmentally responsible, socially fair, and economically viable. This subject is not only about theory, it is about practice. Together, we will constantly connect global concepts with real examples from Pakistan. Okay, when you hear the term supply chain, what comes to your mind first? Is it trucks on highways, factories with smoke, warehouses stacked with goods, or maybe your Daraz deliveries? Yes, definitely. This is part of the story. But as we will see, supply chains are much bigger and more complex. In today's first lecture, I will take you through three things. Number one, the objectives of this course. Number two, the structure and learning approach we will follow. And an introduction to logistics and supply chain management, so you can see where our subject begins. Let's start with course objectives. Our main objectives are to understand the principles of logistics and supply chain management. Second objective, to recognize the role of sustainability in today's global supply chains. And number third, to analyze the challenges firms face in balancing efficiency, cost, and sustainability. We will be following a textbook whose name is Sustainable Logistics and Supply Chain Management by David B. Grant. You can take the latest edition for it. And finally, to think critically about supply chains, how they can contribute to a more sustainable future, let's talk about course structure. Let me now give you a roadmap of how this course will work. We have designed it to balance theory and practice so that you not only learn concepts but also see the real world relevance. Here is what you can expect from this subject. We will use lectures, readings, and open educational resources, OERs, to build your understanding. Our main reference will be the textbook that I already mentioned, which was from David B. Grant, latest edition. You will also work through exercises, activities, case studies, and quizzes to apply the ideas we discuss. And most importantly, by the end of the semester, you will complete a group project where a team of 5 students will design and present a sustainable supply chain strategy for a proposed entrepreneurial setup. For example, imagine your group decides to create a sustainable mango export business. So, in your supply chain, the strategy might include training farmers in Multan, using cold storages to facilitate to keep mangoes fresh, and packaging them in eco-friendly boxes. Or you might arrange efficient transport to Karachi port, and finally exporting to the Middle East or Europe. But remember, you will also need to think about waste reduction, fair treatment of farmers, and how to maintain quality while keeping costs competitive. This project will also give you practical experience of how supply chains work and how sustainability principles can be applied in real business scenarios. Now, what is logistics and supply chain management? Let's begin with very basics. Let's suppose when you order something from Daraz, what happens behind the scenes before it reaches your doorstep? To answer that, we need to distinguish between two key concepts: supply chain management and logistics. Let's talk about logistics first. Logistics is all about the movement of storage and goods. It covers transportation, warehousing, inventory, and order fulfillment. Logistics ensures that products move from one place to another in right quantity, at the right time, and in right condition. Then, what is supply chain management? Supply chain management is a broader term. It covers the entire network from sourcing raw materials, manufacturing, procurement, suppliers, distributors, retailers, and finally, your customers. Supply chain management is about coordination, integration, and strategy across the whole chain. For example, you order a smartphone from Daraz. Logistics ensures the product moves from warehouse in Karachi or Lahore to your home in Multan. But supply chain management looks at the bigger picture, where the chips and batteries were manufactured, how they were imported to Pakistan, and how the phone was assembled. Phone was assembled and it was stored, distributed to sellers, and finally how it delivered to you. So in short, logistics is one part of the bigger supply chain. Now let's talk about a concept of go and stop. Our textbook introduces a very simple, interesting but powerful idea, the concept of go and stop activities in supply chain. Go activities are about the movement. Think of trucks transporting cement from factories, ships carrying textile overseas, or planes delivering perishable items like seafood or flowers. And the stop activities are about storage or processing. This include warehouses storing FMCG's product, cold storage for dairy and meat, or factories where raw cotton is turned into a fabric. Now, here is why this model is useful. Most sustainability challenges are fuel consumption, greenhouse gas emissions, packaging waste, or electricity use that occur during these go and stop stages. By improving efficiency in these two areas, companies can generally reduce their environmental footprint. Why is supply chain management important? Supply chain management can revolutionize business performance. Happy customers is equal to higher margins and revenue growth. The benefits of supply chain management don't stop at cash. System optimization is valuable when reducing costs, waste, and time. Let's dive into three main reasons why supply chain management is so important. Number one, boost customer service. A seamless supply chain management system protects the full customer experience. Don't let anyone fall through the cracks. Create memorable moments from purchase to delivery. Buyers like to secure easily, and social media offers another great way to connect and even anticipate problems. Reduce operating costs. Every stage of supply chain management can benefit from cost reduction without risk to customer. Technology reduces time spent along with providing helpful data for future improvements and improved decision making. Decrease purchasing and production costs through automation, sales planning, and even different transportation methods. Hiring skilled people can further decrease total supply chain costs. Improve financial position. Geopolitical, environmental, and other unplanned events are constantly invalidating your long-term plans, resulting in a divide between financial and operational supply chain objectives. You need to protect your bottom line by aligning financial plans and supply chain operations to reduce supply chain and financial risks. Fixed assets only lose value. Address these flaws in a full review of your supply chain management system from top to bottom. Inventory control is key to reducing the need for fixed assets. The author suggests 3 ways to level performance for cash flow optimization and boosting ROA. Follow a comprehensive approach rather than focusing on fixed cost. Aim to capture valuable margins and control working capital. Drive better overall performance through clear communication, strategic alignment, and realistic performance goals. Invest in digitalization to grow and transform, eliminating issues from human-related costs and errors. The next concept of go and stop. Our textbook introduces a very simple but a powerful idea of the concept, go and stop concept. These go and stop activities in supply chain are, go activities are about movement. Think of trucks transporting cement from factories, ships carrying textiles overseas, or planes delivering perishable items like seafood or flowers. Stop activities are about storage or processing. This include warehouses, storing FMCG products, cold storage for dairy and meat, or factories where raw cotton is turned into a fabric. Now, here is why this model is useful. Most sustainability challenges like fuel consumption, greenhouse gas emissions, packaging waste, or electricity use occur during these go and stop stages. By improving efficiency in these two areas, companies can greatly reduce their environmental footprint. So, dear students, as you reflect on today's discussion, I encourage you to think about the supply chains you interact with every single day. Thank you for staying engaged in this very first lecture. Inshallah, we will continue this session in discussion form. Until then, stay curious and observant about the supply chains around you. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.